Andorra. Boissy and Blevins going well in the middle. Lucas Schwarzbar just having to get best on Luca Martin as they swing right and head up the hill for the first time.
Good start from pretty much the front row of 8, and they've got this long climb. They know the importance of moving up before the short track. Look at Mati Cesaro, 14th, coming, trying to squeeze up the outside, taking some risks.
Aldridge scattering photographers as he had to move out round there as well.
This rider almost a course of two halves. Hillier first half, then we drop through at the back of the start finish into this second loop. Adora rolling, but it's got some really horrible little techie sections, risk of flats.
Martin and Lazaro swing right on this little double track section. They've got options of lines through here. These two came together during the short track, but Felestape stalked by Boissy. That man thinks he's got the legs today. Schwarzbar, Boissy, Martin, Azaro, Zanotti, Saru, Estape, Oloa, Aldridge, Riley, your top 10.
But the rider of the first lap for me has been Mati Cesaro. To move up from 25th, he's into third place. He's done the hard bit. The hard bit was getting in the mix and not losing time on this first lap.
You see Schwarzbar down for this really treacherous, rocky section. There is a line, Oloa takes it.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to see him finally putting a cross-country race together this year. Second in the last round, but he's had a nightmare in the previous races. Just needs that consistency.
Oloa hanging on there on the Massey in 5th position. Then there's the gap behind him to Yuri Zanotti on the Willier Vittoria bike. Jordan Saru, best we've seen of him for a while, in 7th. Aldridge, Blevins, Riley.
He likes riding at this tempo, prefers it rather than a stop-start in pace. He'd rather just pace it out. And you see it gives him the ability to carry speed.
Adrian Boissy leading the way then. His teammates Chris Blevins and Martin Vidari in 9th and 10th respectively.
Yeah, especially that first climb is very open. You can see in front, you can track riders, you can move up.
Conditions, Ollie, as well. That sun still behind the clouds. It was up as high as 29 degrees earlier on today. I think it's dropped slightly since then, but pretty much perfect for racing, bar the dust.
Yeah, this venue at altitude, the heat, the altitude, the dust, all three things that make life a little bit harder for a cross-country racer. Yeah, Chris Blevins for me, it's great to see him back at the front. Broke his collarbone before the first race in the cross-country, and for Adrian Boissy, that high tempo that he's setting has put Luca Martin out the back, and by a fair chunk now, 11 seconds. Look at Lucas Schwarzbauer. Up to 3rd position, sat in the back of that train.
Yep, Schwarzbauer.
That's a big gap now.
Looking very strong, that is a big gap. Martin, maybe for the first time this season, just looking a bit out of sorts, Ollie. Boissy, Azaro, Schwarzbauer still in there as well. Getting better and better, growing into 2026. We just saw him on the end of that shot there. Chris Blevins up into 4th place and heading towards the front. Josh reporting in, he reckons Blevins looking effortless out there, gliding up the climb, he says. Meanwhile, it's his young teammate, Adrian Boissy, at the front, tipping along. Mati Cesaro still. Boissy, Azaro, Schwarzbauer, Blevins, the top 4 as things stand.
How good does Adrian Boissy look on a mountain bike?
Yeah.
Just so smooth,
beautiful
efficient,
style,
effortless, most of the time in the saddle, good cadence.
Very similar to Jenny Rispers in that respect, yeah. Very little wasted energy going anywhere. Polar opposite to that man, Luca Martin. That's Blevins getting past him. I'm here to tell you, super high up here. Riders having to take cooling really seriously. 5 to go at Pal Arinsal, Andorra.
So Jenny Risford's 4th last week in the Twill. That was her off day in this block.
Adrian Boissy, though, still working away at the front with Azaro. Schwarzbauer still has sight of them, but can't really close the gap down. 9 seconds away, halfway in for a wheel change though. That's why we were seeing him move backwards. The UCI World Champion needs a new rear wheel. at half race distance, Ollie.
Short lap here. We're under 10 minutes a lap.
So those riders that we're going to see them come into now, just explain who they are in tech feed zone.
Zara had a good look behind the timing board to get some information. What a ride by Lukas Schwarzbauer.
Jenny Risper's husband, Simon Andreasen, currently 23rd for Bea Fox. But yeah, Schwarzbauer looking superb out there. 9 seconds off the back of Azaro. Blevins takes a big drink. And a second dump bottle. Stretches the back out. Gets going again. 4 laps to go. We could actually sit out both the short track and the cross-country Olympic distance races this week and still head into the summer break leading the series by roughly 13 points. But at the same time, you don't want to do that as a racer. And you don't want to go into a big block off knowing that you didn't, on the back foot and knowing that you're not riding at your best, unlike these two.
Look at now, he's really putting the pressure on. That's the first time I've seen Azaro putting faces.
Schwarzbauer going well though, sticking at it.
Yeah, and that gap going out, the gap between Schwarzbauer and Blevins is pretty stable. It's about 30 seconds. But you just get the odd days, and he's still riding round at almost the same speed as these front guys.
Yeah.
But you just get the odd day in cross country. You start the race, and you just haven't quite got that little bit of punch.
We saw that amazing drone shot there. 27, 30 kilometers an hour through the trees, these two. What are you looking for if you're Azaro? What are the tells? What are the little things? As Azaro goes and accelerates just as Boischi was taking a gel, just as I asked you what to look out for, Azaro saw something and went for it.
I did not expect that. I thought Azaro's on the back foot, and there he goes. He puts in an attack. Is this head games or a really big attack?
Boischi shocked by that. You can see the hand was at the back of the jersey taking a gel out. Watch this, Ollie. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I think he just sensed, obviously, Boischi was having a gel, drops that one.
Yeah, there's more gels in the world. 2 laps to go here. And we are in for a thrilling finale. Azaro versus Boischi. Boischi now attacks Azaro on the climb. Azaro's going to have to respond here, and Boischi's gone past him very, very early at the base of this climb. This has turned into a slugfest, Ollie.
Yeah, that last lap was just that little bit slower. 8 seconds from the lap before. But now it's Boischi. That's a big attack.
Oh, Boischi now pulling away from Azaro. He matched him pedal stroke for pedal stroke at the base of the climb, but Adrien Boischi, could this be a race-winning move from the young Frenchman as we approach the hour mark?
Smart riding from Boischi, just sat back a little bit, and then he's hit Azaro with a big punch.
Just had a glance over at Azaro as they came out in the tech feed zone. Will be so as well at the end of this one. Big margin in that competition, but at the same time, any day you give away points is a bad day. Boischi had a little look over his right-hand shoulder, and now Azaro needs to attack on this climb, needs to get back in touch here.
This is a key climb now. He's got the gap. Can he extend it on this one?
Or can Matisse Azaro fight back? Look at Adrien Boischi staying seated. Azaro stays sat down too. Now he stands, now he goes. Star, you see the grimace spreading across his face. Azaro in pain here. Boischi cracks on up the climb. This is where battle was joined, really. A lap or so ago when Azaro went past him.
It's almost like that attack from Azaro when Boischi took a gel. Kind of really baited him.
Yeah. Just sort of reminded him of what stage of the race he was in, and yeah, do you know what? You're right. There is Matisse Azaro, Luke. 8 seconds now, another second's gone. Johan Verdu, 4-time Olympian, rings the bell for Adrien Boischi.
Look at Boischi go, Ollie. And there we go, fastest lap of the race by 7 seconds.
You did call it. The time gap Now 13 seconds, so it's just a second here, a second there. Jan Perdue. Four-time Olympian alpine skier, Schwarzbach. We haven't seen a lot of him in a couple of laps because the battle at the front's been so good, but
what a ride by Lukas Schwarzbauer. Went with those front two, then settled it into his own place, which is really smart.
His weary way towards the final lap, but what a race he's ridden as well.
Got a third position in the short track for Chris Runs back onto that front row.
Boischi celebrating for the crowd. Adrien Boischi heads onto the famous start-finish strip. High altitude, high stakes, maximum Boischi in Arinsal, Andorra. Take a bow, Adrien Boischi. What a performance!
That was some ride. And just a show of fitness and strength, just tapped out at the front, looking so smooth.
We've seen the last round Luca Martin pull off the incredible, but Boischi matched every bit of that today. Matisse Cesaro, a word on him, Ollie. A brave performance on a great race.
Crashing the short track, has to come all the way back through. Got to the front so quickly, but just no match. He did a great race, but just no match for Boischi's fitness today.
Meanwhile, behind him, look at what this means for fans of the sport. This is great to see one of its big characters, Lukas Schwarzbauer.
Knew he was coming back to some form, but there's form and then there's third position for the German champ. What a race.
Third position in Andorra as well. What a day Canyon have had. 2 wins and a third place from Lukas Schwarzbauer, and the relief, Ollie. Adrien Boischi wins by 19 seconds ahead of Matisse Cesaro. Then Lukas Schwarzbauer in third, Blevins, Avendetto. Your top 5 from Arinsal, Andorra.
It feels super special. It's it's a magical day. You know, Mike Senior, the founder of Specialized, is here, and to be able to have such a good day today here in front of him with the full brand of Specialized, it's something super special. I just felt so good on the Epic 9 today. It felt like the bike was flying up and down, and yeah, I just had a magical day. And on these days, cycling is maybe the most enjoyable thing I can have.
Yeah, no, nothing from the start to the finish. I mean, there was only about 4 minutes when he wasn't leading the front of that race. So.
Yeah, and even then it was under control.
Yep.
Azaro couldn't get away from him, and
it's time to celebrate with champagne. Arinsal one more time.
That's what the overall looks like now then. Look at that. It's down to 130 points. Martin and Boischi, Riley, Lilo, Azaro, but that is a serious reduction in that points lead of Luca Martin as well. We can hear from Luca Martin.